During one terrible day, in the middle of the scorching sandy desert, a young man named Jack went on and on and on with the monotonous steps of then one tired traveler. His peregrination, or journey in search of enlightenment, had brought him to this barren wasteland. All the heat touched his head, and the dry ground ridiculed his thirst. Darn it. His limbs were sore, and his thoughts uncertain, but with some determination, he mustered all his energy. The day continued, and the boy felt he could not continue fighting physically any longer. The hope, which the distant sight of this oasis used to provide, now appeared to be another mirage. His throat was dry, and he almost drooped with fatigue. His sight had become impaired. Eventually, young man could not take it anymore and continue the journey, when all of a sudden, he discovered what may have been a secret paradise. It was clear water that made Jack's drinking motion mechanical, and as he felt his throat relaxed, he drank until his thirst was satiated. Feeling tired but alive, Jack preferred to rest by the pool by the side of the oasis. Sitting there, he turned his attention to a woman who was sitting under an umbrella which depicted a palm. For one, she was composed and her facial features aged, yet wise. Having realized she was alone, Jack went closer to her and asked her, "How did you get here? And how did you discover this oasis in the middle of nowhere?" The woman smiled and answered, stating, "I'm not the opposite, young man. The desert does not come looking for you. It is you who discover the oasis inside of you." It was certainly the case that the goal was not the destination. It was the character within a person that should come shining through. Feeling the same arousal, Jack listened to the words of the woman. He focused on the outside world where he lost track of all he was looking for, his essential truth. Indeed, he had been running after the dream site in the middle of the desert, that he failed to notice and enjoy the process of getting there. Jack never stopped his journey, however. After listening to the teachings of the woman, he was able to take a positive view of the world. He accepted them as normal and ordinary endeavors, and resisted the ordeal, seeing it as part of life. He understood to go back, to seek refuge in the silence of the consciousness, the actual spring of the knowledge. Late in the drier part of the day, Jack arrived at a dominating hill. Rising to its highest point, he took position and looked out over the desert. He could smell a sense of accomplishment and feeling of relaxation that he never knew about before. The fig tree he had run to as an oasis was within him all the time, but he never realized it. If you're new here, make sure to subscribe, like and comment below. To become part of our YouTube family, we're all about staying motivated, inspired, and pushing toward greatness together. Thank you for watching.